It's been 2 months since thousands filled Twin Cities streets demanding change. This week, we're reconnecting with a voice of compassion in the midst of chaos. Last night, our Mike Max reintroduced us to a person who left such an impression after the protest. Tonight, we have a new version of that story with extended interviews only on CBSN Minnesota. Let's go to Mike Max right now. He's been quiet for a while. Maxie, what's going on? You're still there at Bobby and Steve's.
It was the end of an historic day in a historic night.
I don't have no hate towards these police officers around me. I really don't.
150 protesters arrested at Bobby and Steve's Auto World.
We're not going to be beaten. We're not going to be beaten by any officers. We're not going to be beaten by law enforcement or our friends in the State Patrol.
It was the interview that went viral.
I'll ask one question about that. Is this thing...
Today, for the first time, I met him again.
How you been since our world's changed, man?
What's going on?
How are you?
Speak with you again. I'm good. How are you? Man.
5 minutes changed our lives, didn't it?
Man, I'm glad we're able to. I'm just glad.
2 months later, he has had time to think about what was.
We all came together as humans. We didn't see race. There was a period we didn't see race. We didn't see color. We didn't see our own differences. This was a humanitarian issue.
On this night, I asked this question and wanted to see if the answer changed.
At the end of the day, was it worth it?
Absolutely, it was worth it. Absolutely, it was worth it. I didn't realize how big our message was gonna spread, and I'm so grateful to God that we can all come together.
This is the guy interviewed at Bobby and Steve's when you did hauling him away.
Wow,
Yes.
no way.
This is him.
Christina, nice to meet you.
Patrick.
He still works 2 jobs, is a product of Andover High School. And as he walks around 38th in Chicago and the site of the George Floyd Memorial, he is still committed.
When I come here, I just think about our issues, the issues and where they stem from.
Much of that came from this.
We just want the best for our kids.
And there are moments that change many minds, like the arresting officer bonding with him after a day of intense protesting.
There's almost a bond that's been established with the arresting officers and the people that have been arrested.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we're human. He's got a family. He's got friends. I've got a family. I've got friends. At the end of the day, we just want to go home to the people we love. It was great to talk to him. We got to connect on the human level.
In a much quieter setting like today, he is reflective, not just of what was, but about going forward, about not forgetting.
We're in a new age of understanding that our future generations are going to be filled with leaders who are empathetic towards the plights of other races, that racial intolerance isn't acceptable.
And he thinks that will continue, not just because of what happened, but because of how it happened.
You didn't just kill him, you took his life. You cut off his claim to life, his oxygen. While he begged you, we called for his mom. And that's what made me glad that everyone answered the call to action.
See, his life changed on the night he was arrested, for the better, because he believes in the cause.
I'm sure all of them in this area can attest, or have a story, or they know someone who has a story of where they were mistreated, or they know someone who was mistreated by the Minneapolis police themselves. We can all stand together when we put our fists up. It means empowerment of our people. Of people in this country. It doesn't mean we want to take over. It doesn't mean that we want to bring anyone else down. It means we want to uplift ourselves. My brother, Mike Max.
Mike Max, WCCO 4 News.
Yes, sir.